There are almost no human reviews on animal pack test or testosterone, so we are doing a thorough review here. The company makes a bunch of different multivitamin packs for different purposes. I strongly recommend the foundation, the basic one. That one I got a lot of good effects out of. I haven't tried the others. I intend to. As for test, I had a bad experience with it, but I think that's a me problem, not a chemical problem. So that's something you'll need to think about. Now, the packets, you get 21 of them in the animal pack test canister. Each one is full of a number of pills. You take all of them once per day. And I like the pack system, by the way. Super easy. Go into work, throw some shit into your backpack. No counting pills, no nothing. And on top of that, these pills go down easy, which is an issue I've had when I'm trying to put together my own vitamin stacks. Those pills are determined to choke you. With animal packs, even their horse pills go down very easy. Now, with test, you can either do 3 weeks on, 1 week off, or 6 weeks on, 4 weeks off. I did 2.5 weeks because I was starting to have negative side effects. Now, to answer the most basic question, because this shit is expensive, it's like 75 or 70 to $95 depending on where you buy it. Very expensive. Does it actually increase your testosterone? Yes. At least I think so. I didn't get any blood work done before or after, which, bad on my part, but this stuff gave me a reason to learn a little bit more about testosterone. Because, see, I thought going into this I was going to be like Vitor Belfort with the TRT, jacked to the tits, screaming out of my mind, very red. But apparently that's not the way testosterone works. I don't know how TRT dudes get these wacky effects using TRT, whereas if you boost testosterone naturally, and that's one of the things I'll give to Animal Pack Test, is it's not invasive, this is all natural shit. The problem is if you are a normally testosteroned person to begin with, all that excess testosterone gets converted into estrogen or some shit, and it makes you exhausted. And that was my problem. 3 days in, just dead. And it got worse the longer I did it, by the way. But the interesting thing was, when I would get into my few amped up highs, they would be very high. But those were rare, and instead, it was like I was falling into a pit of tiredness. And I'm already a sleepy person. But typically, for me, when I'm tired, I get 5 hours of sleep or something. My body feels like it's dead, but my spirit feels like a laser beam. Whereas with this testosterone shit, I'm a corpse, and a bloated corpse. It's not good. And I don't understand why, or the different sorts of testosterone, or how this shit works. What I'll recommend for you, in the bro sciency-est way possible, is check your testosterone before you try this. If you're a dude who needs testosterone and can't get it the normal way or don't want to go the TRT route, this will probably work wonders for you. But if you're a normal dude and you think you're going to turn into a monster on this shit, that's not what's going to happen. Now, there were some other side effects. Viewer discretion is advised. Semen production was fascinating. Normally, I'll blow one respectable load. Second load, should you attempt it, it's not that great, normally. It's dropping a dry sponge into a sink load. Not much volume, kinda gross. Whereas on Animal Pack Test, although I feel physically and spiritually like I'm dying, my balls didn't get the memo. We upgraded from an Ioka to a Derringer. 2 shots, luxury product. I sound like I'm joking, but I'm not. These were purebred ropes I was shooting. And I got a good memory out of it. There was one time, this was my Bigfoot encounter. I blew a load that was the size of like take a larger computer mouse and cut it in half, but all at once it startled me. It was like 3 tablespoons. That's never happened before, and I expect it won't happen again. I tell you this, one, because it's interesting for, I don't know, nut maxing purposes, but also because animal packs, it seems like each pack has its own weird peculiarities nobody tells you about until you use them. Like the foundational multivitamin, that one turns your piss neon green. And if you aren't prepared for that, it can spook you. I'm assuming people don't talk about the side effects of the test very much because they don't have the moral courage, but I need to inform you. That's probably, for me, if you're a normal testosterone dude, that's probably the only positive effect you're going to have out of this. And it's really not worth the costs. Because that's another thing. You're not just tired while you're using this stuff, and you feel like you're dying inside spiritually. It also interrupts your sleep. One of the things I liked about the Foundation multivitamin was I'm a night owl, and I have a hard time sleeping to begin with. The Foundation was fixing my circadian rhythm slowly, and I noticed it, and I felt it, and I was sleeping better. But then I soy max accidentally with this testosterone. It's supposed to be testosterone, but you get estrogen. And my sleep got all fucked up. No amount of sleep would fix my tiredness, and I was tired all the time. It's not worth it. Now, I reiterate, I think this is a good product, a functional product, but you need to be the right person for it. You need to be someone who needs natural testosterone, because if you aren't, then you're going to get all kinds of fucked up. And I strongly recommend you get yourself tested before you try this, because the entire reason I tried this was I thought I was low testosterone, because I was tired all the time. But I didn't know what tired was. Check before you spend the money on this. But I strongly recommend the standard multivitamin to everyone, and I think they have a woman, or no, I know they have a woman version too. Be very careful before you play with your hormones. Oh, and as for the lifting performance, no noticeable improvements. The highs, the few times I had them, were nice, but again, we progressed to the point I'm too tired to do anything. Probably not great for lifting if you have normal testosterone levels, but it would probably be very good for someone who's lifting but doesn't have high testosterone. Same idea. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't.